Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rami Madi. I'm the owner of Platfood.com. Platfood.com is a platform that will be delivering cooking classes, online cooking classes, cooking and baking classes to everybody who is interested with enhancing the skills of cooking and baking, who is interested to develop meals, develop bakes, develop anything related to food. Okay, we will provide the expertise, we will provide the know-how, we will provide advices on the ingredients, the best place to buy it, and so on and so forth. In fact, meanwhile, I have developed a product which is called Dough Cruise. Dough Cruise is coming from dough, the dough that we use to bake pizza, to bake pastry, to bake cinnamon rolls, and so on and so forth. This Dough Cruise is a journey to take us through the essentials, the basics, the essentials, the know-how, the process, the method, and the baking, and all the things related to it. Like to start with, my product is divided into six essential parts, six parts, and I'm gonna illustrate each and every one briefly now, and we will dwell into much more details as we go. Okay, the first part of the product is the get to know the basics. We need to know the basics of cooking and baking. No, we're not talking about cooking now. I'm talking about baking only. We have to know the essentials, the basics of baking. What are the basics of it? Everybody. And when I used to bake long time ago, I was getting into frustration. So much to know, so much to do. Although it's very easy, I promise you that it's gonna be super easy, and something that you will love to do more often, day after day, as you get used to it. So, the basics, we need to know the flour that we use. We need to know the tools that we need to use. We need to know what comes first, what comes next, what is the process. There are basics for that. So we need to learn that, and then we will go to the essentials of baking. What are the essentials that we need to consider? The surface, the space, the oven, the temperature of the oven, where in the oven we should put our pizza, where in the oven we should put our croissant, and so on and so forth. Are we doing focaccia? What are we going to do with focaccia? It's not only about ingredients. You have to be careful here, because all the ingredients are going to be the same. We will only use the flour, we will only use olive oil, we will only use oil, we will only use sugar, we will only use everything that is common. However, what are the essential, how to use those ingredients? This is the key. Okay, you may find a lot of information everywhere, but I promise you that what you're gonna get from this small little course of like 2 or 3 hours, it's gonna be 3 hours, is gonna be rocking, and it's going to be solving out all the challenges that you may face, that I have already faced it in the past, and it will be the foundation for mastering the baking. Okay, in addition to the essentials, I'm gonna go we'll go how to get things together. What do we need to put? As I mentioned in my previous 1 second, how to do things. What goes first? What goes next? How do we mix? Should we mix the oil before the yeast? Should we put the sugar before the oil? And so on. There are things. There is a process. There is a method that we need to follow with baking. Baking. If you are doing a stew, beef stew, probably it doesn't matter if you put things before the others. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it does. But this is not the point. The point with baking. From my personal experience and my studies about this topic, it has to be systematic. If it is systematic, you guarantee success. If it is systematic and if it is scientific somehow, somewhere, it has to be scientific, you guarantee success. If you just do it on a error and trial basis, it will succeed, but it will not be perfect. Okay, so this is something that we will learn, and then we will go to the fourth point, which is how to prepare and how to shape our dough. Okay, you know that dough, it needs proofing, and after proofing we need to do shaping, and the shaping is again a very essential step in cooking and baking, and excuse me, in the baking, because we are talking about baking only now. So it is a very essential step, because baking, shaping a pizza is different from shaping a croissant, is different from shaping a focaccia, it's different from shaping chow pao or whatever. So and in addition to that, baking it or steaming it or boiling it or poaching it is again it's a completely different story. So we will go through all those methods, and we will differentiate between each one and the other, and we will end up doing something perfect. Again, I'm gonna say it, you might be able to do so many things on a trial and error basis, but trust me, it will take you too much time, it will take you too much effort and too much waste of ingredients, throwing it away because it didn't work out. So I will be giving you the easy way, the best way to do things based on my personal experience, benefit from me, so that you enjoy it and you keep enjoying it. Okay, so the last, okay, one of the more, okay, I'm sorry. Okay. The last point that I want to talk about is how to bake. Okay, baking as well. I probably mentioned something about it, but I will mention the six segments. How to bake, which temperature am I doing? Beef. What do you call this? I'm sorry. I'm thinking about food. I'm thinking about beef. Are we gonna do a bread loaf, or we're gonna do pastries, or we're gonna do samosa, or we're gonna do, what are we gonna do? Depending on what we will do, we will be deciding on what to bake, and what temperature are we gonna use, what method are we gonna use, what scenario are we gonna put our dough and our final product in to be prepared to be served to us and to our loved ones to eat. Okay. One more thing. Upon finishing, when this as I mentioned, this product is going to be illustrating and in detail 3 types of bread, but doing one simple dough. One dough, okay, one type of dough, to be more specific, will be used to come up with 3 different famous breads that everybody desires and everybody fancy it. So this is the point. Upon producing that 3 products, three breads, we will highlight and give you an advice on how to pair this bread with the food that you love. Okay, it's not rocket science, trust me, but there are simple things that we experience and we know that will make the difference to you. I hope to see you with this product. I'm gonna publish more details about it, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, all my love to everyone. Take care.